Okay. All right. Hello, everybody. Good evening. Good evening. But they call names from here because I know they see anybody from here. If I'm trying to do the video to get to YouTube and everywhere, it's difficult to see the names. So I will be calling names from Facebook. For those people who are on YouTube and watching me, please don't be angry. All right. Good evening. Today's video, tag, share, invite, because today it's going to be great. Good evening, Sister Jennifer. Okay, the people on YouTube, I can see their name. Sister Favor, Sister Sophie. Today's video, may not share the video. In fact, share it. I don't know why people are not sharing my video. People will send me friend requests. I go accept, finish, and later nobody is sharing it. It's not fair now. Waiting. Share. You are learning. Let other people learn. Let them learn too. All right? A lot of women are suffering. Let them learn something at least. So please share the video. All right? You don't know how many women are suffering and keeping quiet. Suffering and smiling. Putting on beautiful clothes. Coming on social media. Telling you their life is better. But in their private self, they cry themselves out. So all these little tips. Share it. Share it. Look at the testimony I posted today on Facebook. Look at it. This is a woman who is supposed to go for flushing. Now coronavirus. It can't be like saying now coronavirus, bless her. When they say coronavirus, no problem. Coronavirus are blessing some women, so don't take it for granted. Coronavirus, bless her. She just got pregnant. Can you imagine? So please, if you not share and then say you wicked, you not get mind. Share the video. Don't care who is watching on your profile. Forget all those people where they do. See, some people will do, now my big auntie way did this, and my big auntie way did that, but she get problem. Even the one way they call senior big auntie, they have problem too. They have issue. So please share it. When they share up. I don't want to waste this talk when I won't talk today. So share. Where I keep my water safe. I need to get hydrated for this topic. Okay. All right. So, looking at show. Hello, darlings. Let me see how many people are on Facebook. How many people are on Facebook? I was supposed to do this video a little bit late, but at the time, and when my pikin give me chance, I go quickly do them. Make I no even no do them at all. So some of my kids are out right now with their friends. All right, so I can do this. Hello, Sister Gift. Good evening. Sister Princess, Nkechi, Favor, Sheena, all of you are the same. All right, even if I don't call your name, I still love you all. Good evening to you all. Now, I know a lot of people are so eager for this topic because it's a topic that so many people even follow me to hear. Maybe some of your friends have already told you about my page and then you say, okay, let me follow. Or maybe I've not treated the topic and you're like, I want to listen to this topic. A lot of people send me messages on WhatsApp telling me, Madam, when are you treating it? Even if I don't treat the topic again, they won't see me live talking about it. But anyway, today will be different. The reason is I'm going to be adding some little other tips to it. These tips will be like for women who are where they don't give birth before that, they already have children before. Maybe you already have one child and you're finding it difficult to get another one. Or maybe you already have two, or maybe you already have three in your previous marriage, but you want to have another child for the new man you are with. It happens. All right. So I'll be touching that aspect a little bit. That's why I'm telling you guys, share the video. All right. So let's just start. I'm sure that people will join in. Thank you everyone for watching. If you're a man, and I'm not so much talking about men today. The last time on my video, I talked so much about men. That was on Wednesday or so. Today, I'll be talking fully about women. So if you're a man and you're watching me, please learn for your wife or your girlfriend. Okay, not saying only women should they talk about today. No, learn for them. Today's topic is about tips on how to get pregnant. I'm sure some of you already heard some of these tips, or maybe some of you have not. All right, but all the same, we still dey learn. That's what it be. All right. So, what's the first tip? Now, if you're a woman and you want to get pregnant, if it's the first 6 months you're trying to get pregnant, it shouldn't be a problem for you. If it's 7 months, 8 months, and you're not yet pregnant, it shouldn't be a problem. When a woman classifies herself as being not fertile is when you get to your first year of trying to conceive and it's not working. That is a signal to tell you that there is a problem. Wahala dey somewhere. Something they cook when they let you know. All right. If you go test, I know I know some people are following me and they don't understand pidgin, but this is me. I like to mix it up together to make my African people understand. All right. So please, if you don't understand, I'll try to the same time weave the thing together so you understand. But make a yarn with it they happen. Some people after 1 year where they don't try to they get belly, they walk. They'll come go for scan. They'll say they go do scan. All right. And let me tell you one thing. The truth is this: that scan would not show everything that is wrong with you. Scan is just showing the outer part of it. The thing where they walk inside your body, scan no go show up. Your body as a woman, there are so many things that works. Remember, your vein, it collect vitamins, it collect minerals, vitamin D and everything. It work with them. Small time you can't go the part of the uterus. Now so this thing they work. Everything in your body, it signals each other. And your echography or your scan, it not go show everything. A lot of women do that mistake and they will say, I don't know what is happening. I went for scan. My scan show I am fine. See, auntie, let me tell you one thing. By the time you start finding it difficult to get pregnant for 1 year, if, for example, it is your hormone that is imbalanced, for 1 year is already too long. If you sit down and fold your hand and say, okay, fine, my HSG and my scan is okay, there is no problem. In the next 1 year, 2 years, when you try to use maybe different kind of concussion, because at that process, you go to use different things. This one will say this one, that one will say that one, you will still use. At that process, when you're using it, you are damaging your hormone more. Before you know, your menstruation starts giving you problem. Your menstruation, especially for those people who don't know how to count their menstrual day cycle. You don't know how many menstrual day cycle you have. You just, as long as the menstruation come this month, I am fine. I know that it come around that 15, around that 13. I think I should be expecting it. See, your menstruation is not something you should think you should be expecting, because it is the thing that actually leads to you getting pregnant. You menstruating every month is a process. As you menstruate, that's how ovulation they follow up. If ovulation finish, you have 2 weeks to know whether you're pregnant. If you want to know your ovulation, you need to know your menstruation. And as you're also knowing your menstruation days, all right, the cycle, which I will explain later. As you're knowing your menstruation day cycle, you also have to know how many days your menstruation is flowing. Not that when you started menstruating, when you were 18, when menstruation starts, it was flowing full 5 days. And then now that you are married, you are settled, because when you date CC, you don't really bother to know if menstruation they come or you know they come, since you are not ready to get pregnant, so you don't really watch it. Now that you are fully married in the house, the menstruation start coming 3 days, and you think it's okay. It is what I always tell young ladies, young girls, especially the one trying to get prepare themselves to get married. Get to know your menstruation days and how long it takes, so that if something go out, maybe one screw loose, one thing go wrong, you go quickly know. You go back say, "Wakie Sarah," you go understand. You go say, "Oh, something is wrong. This is not right. This is the reason why a lot of people, fibroid, ovarian cysts, and different things grow on them. Because they are, you know what? They are not watchful. You don't know your body. Knowing your body is not by going to school, it's not by getting all the certificates. You can have HND, you can have BSc, and still what? You don't know a damn thing about yourself. Being a woman does not mean about all this makeup, all this thing, or have a shiny skin. Your menstruation day cycle, you have to know it when you're trying to get pregnant. You need to know that days. If your menstruation starts at day 15, if you know you're someone who don't always remember something, take a book and a Bible and write it down. Or take a calendar and mark it there. And then the next month, when it comes again, you mark it there. For a woman who is trying to get pregnant, you need to have a regular menstruation days of 3 months. 3-month cycle, you got to know Amo. Inside that 3 months, now you got to know if your menstruation days they high or they low. If you day within that 21-day cycle, say maybe 4 for 21, you're perfectly okay. 21-day cycle, when you calculate it from last month till this month, and if 4 for 21-day cycle, there is nothing wrong with you, darling. You're okay. If you fall also for 38-day cycle, you are perfectly okay. But if you fall below that 21 days, and if you fall above that 38 days, then there is a problem. Someone here is saying Flow app really helps. Let me tell you something about Flow app that you guys do the mistake. A lot of people have been using it. Many people don't they use it 1 year, 2 years, and you still haven't gotten anything. See, let me tell you something. Your ovulation, especially for those people who have that menstruation that is jumping like frog. This month it will come 15. Next month it will come 20, 25 or 28. Especially for those kind of people. Those kind of app is not what you need. You sometimes miss your ovulation when you're doing that. A lot of women say, I don't ovulate anymore. I don't ovulate anymore. But darling, let me tell you something. Now, because sometimes, they calculate that thing well. You depend on apps. Some of these apps are apps made by children. It's easy for young children these days to use app. It's easy for them to do it. And you pay for it. A lot of this app, they will tell you the menstruation days, the cycle is 28 days. Especially for women who don't know how to calculate their own. They end up backing themselves on 28 days. Testing themselves, but still yet nothing. You need to know how to calculate it. It's easy. As you are calculating it, also notice your body symptoms. Because some of these symptoms, if you keep watch, sometimes you get pregnant. Because some people, they feel get beleo. It's not that they don't get pregnant. They can get pregnant, but before you know, they lose it. Why? Because they think, my menstruation ceases, or my menstruation is not coming. Especially for those people who have implantation bleeding. If you've not watched my video on that topic, go and watch it. Implantation spotting and implantation cramp. When they think that their menstruation is coming, a lot of women have that menstruation pain, menstruation cramp. May I put that menstruation pain, may everybody understand. A lot of women have that menstruation pain, all right? And when it gets to the next month, when they have this implantation cramp, because there is what they call implantation cramp, when you don't get belly, but they feel all those muscles and everything. We are human beings, we are women. Some will not feel it, some will. When they feel and they go feel like say, my menstruation wants to come out, but it's not coming out. My menstruation is about to come out, but it's not coming out. And then they'll go use something. Before you know, you'll see this kind of BP clot come outside. You go hospital, they tell you, say, it's threatening the abortion. You need to follow your body. You don't understand when follow your body. This this will not be depending on an app downloaded inside a phone. You need to. Especially if you be the woman who don't born before. If you have had a child before and you want to get pregnant now, you need to follow your body. When it comes to that ovulation, some women can see cervical mucus. That thing. Some they see am. Some no they see am. Some women don't test themselves on ovulation and use, that they use that cervical mucus, they track themselves. Now when they see and they will feel say that they ovulate. So when they don't see and they'll feel like, okay, I'm no longer ovulating, there's a problem. You need to test yourself. And when you want to test yourself, I'm going to post this chat later on Facebook. I'll post it later, but now I'm going to explain it. When you want to test yourself for ovulation, if you've already known how to calculate your menstruation day cycle, you don't know how to calculate them. You don't know whether na 21 days, 22 days, 23 days, or so till 38 days cycle. What you do next is this. If you know you count it and it ends at 21 days cycle, when you want to test yourself for ovulation, after your menstruation finish, more say your menstruation finish today. From tomorrow, you have to count 3 days. Tomorrow, next tomorrow, and the third day. On that third day, you start testing yourself for ovulation. When you want to test yourself, not test yourself only one day. Because if you test yourself one day, you're not going to see anything. You need to test yourself for 5 days. And that 5 days, we say, now morning and evening. Because some women, they ovulate for evening. Some, they ovulate for morning. That won't be say you be 21. You be 22. Instead of you to start to test yourself for day 3, you will start to test yourself from day 4. If you be 22 days cycle, you start to test yourself from day 4. And also test yourself for 5 days. Morning and evening. If you be 23 days cycle, you start to test yourself from day 5 after your menstruation instead of day 4. You just continue that calculation until you get to 38 days cycle. Until you get to 38 days cycle. Know this calculation. For those people who have irregular menstruation, know this calculation. It is very, very important. This thing are the thing where you they pay money, they go sit down for front of office. They go no. They go sit down there, they go carry something, they go random. You say, when is your last menstruation? You go pay money. It is easy to know how to do it. Okay. It is very, very easy. Sometimes you miss this time, as in you miss the hour. Sometimes some people go just do themselves in the morning, only in the morning. You don't know say they release egg for evening. By the time you test yourself in the morning and you feel like say, okay, I don't release anything, no wahala. In the evening you go sleep off, or maybe you no go even meet your oga. Know how to calculate it. All right, that's very, 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 very easy, and that's how to calculate your ovulation. Now, I've already talked about how to calculate your ovulation. Another thing you want to do, which means something you want to do when you're trying to get pregnant, is vitamins. They are very, very important. They are very, very important. These vitamins, you can get them from your food. One of the vitamins we no suppose come up for your diet might be vitamin D. Vitamin D, your omega, there's something you shouldn't take away. Folic acid, there's something you shouldn't take away. You know, if you be person where they try to get belly, they go tell you, even doctors will tell you, go and use folic acid. Folic acid is something that you should use 3 months before you get pregnant. 3 months before you get pregnant. Now you're supposed to use it. If you just start now, you just start. And this folic acid, where some of these women, they use, especially women when they don't reach 40 years, this folic acid, you don't take enough mg. Do you know you take enough milligram? Sometimes they'll give you for hospital 200, 300, 400. And by the time you take them, you know it's waiting to balance them up. It will be like say you just start. Maybe folic acid, boy, you supposed to take. Maybe now something like 800 mg. Yeah. And then you they take 400. Your doctor expects you to eat the remaining 400. They do it. They balance them up. But if you know they chop the remaining 400, they balance them up. It will be like say the folic acid, boy, you supposed to use for 6 months. You they use them for 1 year. You go be like say you use them for 1 year. Folic acid are things you can get from your spinach. You get them. Your cabbage, it dey inside. Your lettuce, it dey inside. Every vegetables, it is inside. All these vegetables, that is what they get for our place. So. But we know they buy them. We know they buy them. We go say, now you buy my food. Based on say we don't dip ourselves on eba. So people go wake up in the morning na eba, they think they wake up. In the morning when you wake up, in the morning where be saying that the most vital thing where you supposed to take, where all the minerals supposed to enter your body to prevent any kind of stress when you distress during the day to damage your egg. In the morning now you they take eba, full of carbohydrates. Some people after taking it they cannot even do anything. And after you go say, I don't eat, so this weight where they try to lose, I don't eat. The weight is not going out. When you wake up in the morning, load yourself on eba. One thing you should try to change as a woman trying to get pregnant is your diet. Now this diet of a thing, now they keep many of us. It's not like we have any complicated issue, but our issues, they continue to add every day. Why? Because we are not changing that diet. No matter what we do, no matter how many fibroids we go remove, the things still they grow. Because we are still eating the same thing. It is easy to change your diet too. It is very, very easy. When they tell you eating fruit and vegetables, I don't mean say anyone way as in I don't mean go to the market and buy everything. No. Fruit and vegetables is something you should add on your daily basis. Who they congratulate governor for here? Come, I beg. Carry your governor congratulations away from here. Alright, please. This place is not for congratulations. And I am not doing politics because there you go. Look out. If in a governor they do well, all these women suffering to get pregnant, it will not be hard for them. If they build better hospital, put better doctors, put better nurses for there, get equipment, they wouldn't suffer. They will even know what is wrong with them. But women go, they run up and down, they find waiting they happen. Where be say general hospital, governor general hospital, nothing there inside. They can't congratulate governor for my page. Because carry yourself, move. Eh? Get out. This place is not a politics page. I beg. Somebody did laugh. No, it's true. I'm not talking about politics here. Yes, I can see comments flying here. I can see comments, but I cannot see. If you write more than 2 lines, I cannot see. I cannot see some, I can see some. Alright, let me just continue. Like I said, your food is important. Your food is important too. You see, a woman when they try to get belle, you know, this thing about stress, mentally stress, which happens. Because if you see your mate or your friend will get belle, we just born, you go still there do it, you go stress. Even if the thing not come off for your mind already, it go double. It will become double. So these things actually damage your eggs. They damage them. And what happens when your eggs are damaged? Auntie, menstruation will call the season. Extra C's. They will tell you, say you don't reach menopause when you just be 20-something, 30 years. You think women don't get there? It happens to them. They do get there. To that level that they end up becoming menopause at an early age. Medically, menopause is 50 years old. But what we eat damages us. What we they eat, they damage us. Some young girls, I could just see some young girls when you come to Europe, they'll tell you, I just entered Europe. This Europe, I go chop and die. They bring this one, you chop. They bring that one, you chop. This one pass your front, now eating. That one pass, now that, you chop. You want fresh. And later your menstruation starts to cease. You ask yourself why your menstruation ceases. What you eat affects your progesterone. And when your progesterone is affected, your menstruation will hang. That's your progesterone, which is your hormone. You get wahala. Before you know, what's going to happen? PCOS, so bagam. When the menstruation don't cease, egg no they release now. PCOS go, it will happen. If you doubt me when I say your food is important, see, you can go ahead and ask. Go even ask doctor. It's just that they will not have the time to explain to you. They no go feed because they get plenty people. And probably they are stressed before you come and meet them. You won't kill them, they'll be human beings now. As much as they will want to find solution to everybody, they got to even rest. But you as a person, you need to know. If you know your body, you gonna say what you they chop, no they good. If you're trying to get pregnant, you should cut off any kind of sugar. Sugar, any form, honey. They tell you say one drink now. What did they call them? What did they call that name? Oh, no sugar, no sugar, right? How can they make a drink without sugar and it's sweet? Who did they deceive? One drink without sugar. Cut off any form of sugar from your diet. If you have been trying to get pregnant, try it. One year, cut down. Cut it off. Instead of you, when they wake up, you go drink maybe that malt or that, even malt. Maltina. Not be something you're supposed to drink when you they try to get belly. If you're trying to get pregnant, it's not something you should drink. Because to tell you something, truth, malt is not something that is sweet. If you put malt in your mouth, the natural one, it is super bitter. And if they tell you something is sugary free, my sister, forget. Now market, everybody they try say. Do yourself a favor and stop it. What did they keep us today very easy? It is very, very easy. The way to a man's death, it is so wide. You will notice that trying to eat healthy, it is something that is difficult for a lot of people. Some people go even send me a message after they don't get belly and say, can I go back to the way I was eating before? Since I am pregnant now. You understand? You don't joke with your food. Just because a miracle happens on the way does not mean you stop. Eating healthy in a lifestyle. Not be to find solution to your problem. It is a lifestyle. If you don't want that same thing to happen again, you got to switch it. A woman who has fibroid and trying to get pregnant, not be say she don't get belly with the fibroid though. But why is it a problem? Because she dey feed the fibroid venom. You're feeding it venom. A lot of women get pregnant and then when they want to give birth with fibroid, they will say, okay, fine. Go for operation, go for cesarean section. Remove the fibroid, remove the baby. Some go even born with the fibroid self. But it is left for you to know what you eat. Some women will have fibroid, but now they say they eat the big pot of soup full of meat. If meat is not inside that soup, they never chop. If meat never dey inside that pot, you will never see them eating. When you know that a woman who has fibroid shouldn't be eating anything red meat. In fact, cut them off. Cut them off entirely. No even try and say you won't go near there. If you want to eat anything, eat fish. Catfish is very good for fibroid. Why? Because it contains this omega. And omega is very good for fibroid. So switch that sugar part. Cut off sugar. If you like sugar, drink water. And another thing, you need to always make sure you drink water. It's important. Drinking of water is important when you're trying to get pregnant. You need water to always flush your urinary tract. Especially women, maybe say they will get that urinary tract infection. UTI. You continue to treat UTI. Non-stop. UTI. Non-stop. Every time. Antibiotic. You need to drink a lot of fluid. Your water is also the thing that helps you flush your colon. Your colon are where shit they gather. You know, see some women, when your colon is this thick, it can actually even cause you not to get pregnant. Because your stomach will be this bloated. Bloated na breeze with the belly. Some people go feel like say, now warm. No. When you are bloated, it's not warm. You can be feeling some kind of movement. Some people go even feel like say, na belly they get. If you feel like say, I am pregnant to all this thing. Or maybe all those people maybe say their menstruation don't cease. You know, women who have PCOS and their menstruation actually cease. They would feel that movement. They'll say, it's like I'm pregnant. So you know, go even feel consign. You know, one check am, nothing they happen. You they feel the movement. The belly just there too thick. When your colon is tight, when it's full of shit, sometimes it may cause to be bloated. You don't have to have fibroids to be bloated. You might have used every form of medicine when they say weight loss to burn the fat. But it might not be fat. It might not be excess fat. It might just be bloating. You need to drink fluid, water. If you not say you don't know how many liters of water you drink, just buy 2 liters, 3 liters, put them for table me they drink. I know what here they talk. Some people go say, I drink plenty water. In the morning when I wake up, I go drink water. Until now, how many glass? 1 glass. Some people don't. They don't. They just, you know, when they drink maybe 1 in the morning, 1 in the afternoon, 1 in the evening, they feel like, say, okay, they don't fill up the liters of water. You haven't filled nothing. Now, after you filled yourself and continue drinking your fluid, another thing you want to do is exercise. You see, exercise what they talk about, so it's important for your body. You sitting down one place and doing big madam would not help your case. Exercise also help women who have given birth before. You see, woman who don't born before, if you hear me this evening, mark my word. If you are hearing me this evening, mark my word. All right? Listen to me and sit. If you are lying down, lie down and listen to what I'm saying. If you don't born before, put your hand for middle. For middle of your navel like this. For in between your belly button and then down. Like say they go your pelvic. Put your hand there. As you lie down, so space there. You feel any space there. It happens to a lot of women. That after giving birth, the muscle no they tighten back. The muscle could just they waiting, go they weak. Because some women, once they don't born, they will leave themselves say, I am a mother now. I don't born. There is no problem. Since I've been mama, I don't need to take care of myself. I'll not be CC again now. Doing exercise does not mean about you getting young. If you be woman where you won't born again, you need to tighten that muscle. That muscle where you open, where you take carry belly, you need to tighten it up. This is the reason why our mothers go for massage. What they could go, they say, they go for massage for old women, please. It is important. When that muscle open, it is difficult for a lot of women to even carry pregnancy till 3 months. Before you know the thing go for blim. Before you know you go for blim. Why? Because the muscle is weak. Women who probably have had children before in their previous marriage and now you are down close to 40s, you come maybe you won't get belly again. You meet another person, you won't get belly again. age, you need to do this exercise. How you go to do one? All you need to do now, lie yourself down. Lie down on the floor. Put your leg, like say, you just, let's say like that now. Lie down flat. Can't put your leg, not flat with your leg flat on the floor, but as if you put your legs on heel. And then try to move your back up. They do this thing to tight your muscle. If you did, this will not be exercise of say going to the gym and burning anything, or going to the gym and register to gym. No. Because even if you go gym, they're not going to teach you this one. They will only tell you, say, jump into machine. Or if you say some women, it is not good for you to do heavy lifting and heavy exercise. It affects some women. It does not affect some, but it affects some. I'm coming. I'm seeing something here. Okay, I'll come back to here. I don't want to lose this question, so I just pause on there. Let me just finish this, what I'm saying. Like I said, heavy exercise might, not be good for some women. They affect some, especially those who don't do one before they even get belly, they affect them. But for some, they affect. So this one not be heavy exercise. This one is not an heavy exercise at all. It is a very light one. But to do it to tight your muscle. You see, when you get belly, your first pregnancy, your belly go open like this. All those muscles go open like this. You see that belly where long come outside. Now, it go just open. Everything will come outside, giving the pikin space. Later, if you no tighten and back, that's why you will weak. It will be like that. Move around. Allow the blood to flow to even your uterus. No, they sit down one place, they do big woman. Because some people get house girl now, they know they waka again. Hey, where you there, give me water. Where you there, do this. Where you there, do that. Exercise even allow you not to have that excess weight so your BMI don't increase. Trying to get pregnant, your body mass index is important. If your body mass index is high, you already cause primary infertility, even when you don't get hormone imbalance. When your BMI don't high, before you know the hormone will start to the fire own, they affect your menstruation. Move around. Our Nigerian women, when they get money small, car don't spoil them. You won't go buy something for supermarket, you go use motor go. You won't go pick children, you go use motor go. Car, big man lifestyle, car. When we enter car, come back, finish from office to house, the next thing, house girl will continue the work. These things affect your fertility. They affect it. This is not a big man something. Look at our grandmothers. They work themselves at scatter, but at the same time, they are healthy, they eat right, and they are still giving birth even 1, 2, 3, 8 children. But what do they do these days? They feel like, I beg you, I don't feel suffer myself. I don't feel suffer myself, Jerry. I don't feel enter that sun. For this skin, why they glow like this skin, no, this skin no come for suffer. Until not be for suffer, now for yourself. It's for your own self, your own health. You need to move your body. You need to give every muscle need to work. Some people, they go wake up in the morning, oh my body, they pain me. I don't know what I do. My body is paining me. I cannot move. I don't know what I've done. You go start to pack antibiotic for your body. When you don't move, you just sit down under air condition, AC. AC self, you don't know say they destroy bones. You are not eating right. You sit down under AC. You know they do exercise. You want waka go here na moto. Big man where they keep. Before you know, they develop this. They develop that. Especially, sometimes I always say something that sometimes when we human beings, we see money, we go jump, come on for waiting with they do where they keep us healthy before. We go jump and say, we won't be like. Now make you go see small people when no wish anything say, he carry cancer. Oh, why now? This food, oúnjẹ, Only food, it dey kill. Plus every food you consume, you're supposed to do what? You're supposed to waste it from your system. You see, this, I want to do something. You see sugar. Let me take for example sugar. Sugar is something that if you are consuming it, you need to burn it with energy. And energy is this, that you need to walk. What I mean walk. But not be say you go drink sugar, you go sit down. Big man wife. They drink am. You will just sit down. And here you give me that Sprite. I want cold one. The pikin go even bring the one local for you. Go see slap am on top. Let's use our brain. The thing that you like too much is the thing killing you. Wetin you overlike now they kill you. If you no change am, it will continue to worsen the issue. The thing fit just start with small fibroid though. You fit to say it's a common fibroid. Before you know 6 months, ovarian cyst, pelvic adhesion. Before your pelvic become or have this scarring or have this thick things where they block them, before they reach like that, that's something they start am. Before your tubes get blocked, now infection they start am. It starts from somewhere. And where were you when it all started? You need to eat healthy. See, if you be the type where you like rice, say you like rice. If possible, if it is possible, what if it is? Hang on. Who is saying inbox me? Me, I don't feel inbox anybody. I know the kind of message I will get after this thing now on WhatsApp is out of mind. So, I cannot inbox you. If you want to, I beg, men are no verse. All this Indian rubbish, them. Block. Quickly. And they target them. Anyway, when I see them, I'm blocking. Please, let everybody respect themselves. They did their country. They won't do their shit. They should do their shit in their country, but not to my side. I get limit. Now, if you're the type that like rice, so you like to chop rice, cut them off. Cut them off. Carbohydrate don't go kill you. In fact, the sacrifice you do to have your own child, alright, is small. When they say cut off rice, now nothing. You don't get a amount where you go take buy pikin put for your belly. You know day. If you no start to switch your diet, you go just dey waste time. You dey waste egg because egg no dey grow again. Your egg does not regrow. If you're expecting your egg, or maybe you are waiting, I still have time. You see the reason why our mothers they pressurize we ladies say go and marry quick, because there is no time. And some feminist lady will say, I still have time. I got time. Now I want to focus on enjoying myself first. No, verse man use that language. I want to focus on enjoying myself first. I want to, explore the world. I want to see my options. Auntie, it's good to see your options, too. But not that your egg is not regrowing. Even the eggs you go and store, all these big ladies, them, celebrities, they will store eggs. Even eggs you go and store, there is no chances that the thing would actually do what? Would make you pregnant when they insert it. The chances are 50-50. If your own body is not okay, because most of this IVF you end up going, some of you now not go checking our hormones, you now go just go do it. If your body is not okay, your body would reject it. And then the egg will fight the sperm. Because egg self will reject sperm. Know that. So if you're wasting time, I still have time. There is no time, oh. Your egg don't regrow as a man's sperm. A man's sperm can regrow every 2 hours, no wahala. But your egg, every month you dey shed one. Every month you dey shed one. The day where your mama born you with the amount of egg where God give you. If you dey go for D&C, they flush out. Not say you dey see they flush out so many things. Because some D&C, no only one, they go flush, you click you. You shed maybe 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 at the same time. You don't know. So it's important for you to do what? Start to eat right now. Even if you never ready to get belly, start to eat right now until you start to take care of yourself. Taking contraceptive as a young lady who is not ready to get pregnant, you're just killing yourself. You just damage your eggs. Cut off the carbohydrate, cut off swallow. As you like swallow rich, sacrifice them. When they say person they do sacrifice, not be to sacrifice yourself. They, you know, say, I do this, I do that. No. Sometimes you need to suffer this flesh. Even the Bible said it. That suffer this flesh. Sometimes you need to suffer am. Even Bible still talk and say, man shall not live by bread alone. Your bread is what you like most. Your bread is what is killing you. It will kill you. Cut off the swallow. If you don't say you don't feel cut them off, switch them to healthy one. You can make your cabbage swallow. Just get Xylem Hawks. I beg, who did there? Spell it for me. If you don't say you don't follow me for long, you know the name. Spell it for me, please. Make all that slang. Xylem Hawks. Get your Xylem Hawks. You can even do cabbage. You will do what do you call them? Cucumber. Because yes, if you could do cucumber, you go blend that, you filter the water, come out, you go do and swallow. You fit do carrots. You fit do potato. You fit use these things they do swallow, but at the same time, you dey on the healthy side. You fit use spinach they do swallow. I see one of my followers who use ugu do swallow, and she said it was delicious. So I never try them all, but I go definitely try them one day. I go like to try them. These things are healthy. You like your swallow, you will take and stitch up your normal soup. You will chop your normal soup, but you are eating it on the healthy side. For goodness sake, making a change in our diet. Some people will say, they shout. The way they talk. No, but I'm telling you, I'll still tell you again and again. There is no amount of chemical medicine you buy which will actually help you than fruits and vegetables. This is the main reason why I always tell people to go on Juice Plus. Why? Because it helps you there. They bridge gap. It a bridge gap for you. You know sabi chopper. Some people not just sabi chop fruits. Alright, let's not lie to ourselves. Some people don't know how to eat fruit because they are not used to it. They know they chopper because they know they used to it. So they find it difficult to even buy it. When they buy yourself, now even that fridge you go spoil. Or on top of that container you go spoil. You buy it for fancy. You go to the market. Auntie Joy say we should be eating fruit and vegetables. Oh. Auntie Joy say we should be eating fruit and vegetables. Oh. Then you go market, you will go buy. When you buy it, you put that for fridge. Once in a while, when you remember, now you go put that for mouth. Once in a while. This kind of people, let me say, go and bridge the gap with Juice Plus. It is difficult for you to even eat the amount of fruit and vegetables you're supposed to eat to make your body okay, to make your hormones okay. It is very, very difficult. If you don't take up to 30 different fruit and vegetables per day, no say there are chances for your hormone to be imbalanced. Be you a woman or a man. A hormone imbalance can even cause you to have sperm problem. So don't think you are really escaping anything. You know, say men that even they stress. Yeah, men they stress. They work hard. Every time you go and you do that extra hard work, your cells they battle with what they call oxidative stress. The antioxidants in your body now, so they will come at military. Your own Your own cells, they will be battle am. And if you know they feed them well, you're not giving them what they need. Their fuel is fruit and vegetable. The antioxidant will go inside your body, attack your hormone, attack your eggs, attack your sperm, attack everything in you. All right? So that's the reason why I always say, go and take that. If you want to get it, make us see. Those people, they say, how can I get it? All right, this is what I'm going to do. It's difficult to comment anything here, so nobody can see all. I'm going to see if I can comment it here. You can send me a message. I'll send you the link on how to get it. Just write, please, I need the link on how to get the Juice Plus capsules, and then I'll send you the link. All right, I'll just send it to you. Even if you see that automatic message really come, no worry, just write on how to get the link. I'll still send it anyway. All right, now let's just continue and we'll quickly round up because I want to take more questions today, so I won't find more time to finish up so I can take my questions. Anyway, let's continue. Now, the final thing I would like to say for those people trying to get pregnant, first of all, if you have fibroid, okay, if you be type where you get fibroid, and maybe your fibroid that won't be say today no be CM, because some people fibroid are in CM already, and they find it difficult to shrink it because why? It don't big. When it's already at CM, I always advise you go and operate it, because that thing, it's very, 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 very dangerous. All right, fibroid can actually grow to even block your tubes. For those people where they ask for the link, please, if you're asking for the link, just take the number. My WhatsApp number is there, +393273116994. Take my WhatsApp number and send me a message, and then I'll send you the link. All right. Because people are still writing, how can I get the Juice Plus? How can I get the link? All right, so take my WhatsApp and send me a message. Right. Okay, let me just continue. For those people who have fibroid, okay, like I said, if it's still small, and remember, you have to know what kind of fibroid you have. Okay, you need to know which one you get. I don't want to teach about fibroid today. I already talked about it. So I'm just going to summarize what I want to say so that I can move forward. For those people who have it, you need to be very watchful. All right, you need to be very watchful. Your things, as in your entire diet, need to change. What do they chop before you need to stop them? All these granola oil, you need to stop. Stop granola oil. Because these things go higher your cholesterol. Stop butter. Stop it entirely. Take things that contains omega, like that catfish. You can even use plant-based omega. All right, you can use plant-based omega. Catfish contain omega. Flaxseed contain omega. Chia seed, they contain omega. You can use them in your smoothies. But may I tell you something? Because you get fibroid, because you get ovarian cyst, no actually mean say you know go get belly. And for those people who have ovarian cyst, one thing I want to tell you is this. You know, ovarian cyst is like a sack filled with water. Filled with water. Now water full of no be say na one big thing. Though it can actually sometimes filled with mucus if it don't day for long. So that water fill up. Now, if you have not seen the video that I talked about ovarian cyst, the onion recipe, go and get it and do it. At the same time, switch your diet. Eat healthy. It's important. See, I tell you now. Even if you go to any big hospital and then you try to spend big money, whatever that has to cure you will still come to food. It will still have to come back to your food. It is left with you. Even if your doctor give you big something, it still has to come back to your food. The medicine they give you at the hospital, they will tell you, eat before you take it. Why? Because they expect your food to do what? To be there to bridge the gap for you before any synthetic will be there to do what? To do its work. There is always a reason why they tell you eat before you take medicine. In the morning when you wake up, do smoothies. Smoothies in the sense that you can get protein powder, any plant-based protein powder, which is good. All right, plant-based is good. Not go use the one where they take they build muscle. All these people they lift weight. You go buy the one they take lift weight. You go just build muscle for everywhere. You don't want build. Plant-based protein powder. Add it into your blender. Take your berries. You know the reason why I like blueberries is this. It's because it contains vitamin E and you need it in the morning. Put that one and one vitamin already. You can even take your almond milk. All right, almond milk. You don't get almond milk. Use water, no problem. The thing goes thick anyway. Put them, blend them. You can also put with the berries. You can add anything like let's say lemon, a little squeeze of lemon to get that vitamin C inside. Maybe half lemon inside. You understand? All this food why they mention and they hear the vitamins why they come off for inside. All of them, they could protect you in the morning. Take them as breakfast. In the afternoon when you want to eat, don't just dive and put rice, egg, momo, chicken, the idol, this. No rush like that. You can even eat your rice if you're the type that don't have PCOS, but let it be brown rice. The reason why I say brown rice or local rice is this, because they contain more fiber than that China one who they go buy. Where we say we go cook, no, you don't done. You know, that stress for people not to pick stone for rice, so they make us they buy our local one again. I don't want chop stone though, but I tell you something, that local one I contain fiber. That local one is the one that has more fiber in it. That China one will be already made. Now, so carbohydrates full inside. So now tell me, who is killing who? Who is killing who? So eat the one of fiber. You want to eat your stew. Not go fry tomato, come put granite oil 5 liter. Then tomato, they half bridge. It's not good. You can use olive oil. You can use avocado oil. The olive oil what they talk about, not be that, what's it they call them? I'm not talking about that olive oil for prayer. Because some people will go buy olive oil for prayer. Now buy extra virgin olive oil. Not that one for prayer. I know you talk about Goya oil. Because some people want to eat Goya oil now. Yeah, not Goya oil. Alright? One day I'm going to buy those two and try to differentiate good olive oil for you guys and the Goya, so you're going to see the reason, the difference. And it's not the same thing. Put olive oil, cut your vegetable. You see this green pepper? That's big tatashe pepper. It then everywhere in Africa. We get them for everywhere. Cut them. If you don't want to make it pepper, remove the seed from inside. Take carrots. It there everywhere for the world. It there everywhere for Africa. Even the most hideous places is there. Cut them. Put inside. Chicken unko, it there everywhere. If you want to chop your chicken, no, they chop the place of the lap. No, they chop the lap. Because some people like lap of chicken. They say, I am no longer eating meat. I am only eating chicken, but not only lap they chop. If you're trying to get pregnant, you need to eat the chicken breast. The breast is what you should be eating. Because the lap also contains fat. The lap get fat. So, you don't want it. The breast and that part where be say, if you kill normal chicken at that place where be say, no, they get bone. You get part of chicken where be say, you go kill, you know, get bone. The breast this side. No, don't make me, don't they turn me to this thing. And they do illustration, they use hand, everything they tell they illustrate. All right. Someone is saying, is Juice Plus synthetic? I'll come back to the part of the food. Let me just quickly answer this question. I just saw it now. Juice Plus is not synthetic. In fact, if you're thinking that it's synthetic, you did waste your time. Now, one thing I like about their product is this. This product has been for over 50 years. Even before I was born, 50 years. These people are people who do their product from farm directly to factory. All those vegetables you even buy, they are not even that healthy in the sense that vegetables when you buy for market, even if you day abroad here, even if you did this abroad, it go from one country come. Any supermarket where you go, they will tell you say for one country. Even if they store them for fridge, you don't know how many hours it take waka from that place. How many hands has transported it from where it is to where you are before you will start to the chop them. All the nutrients are already dead. That is why Juice Plus no get competition. This is one reason that they produce their product and then directly to factory. The minute you even buy it and you smell it, you get that fresh smell. You not be those synthetic things. So we go gather and say, and this one is something. This one, no. They have been for a very long time. It's just unfortunate to say they never reach some countries. But they have been for a very long time, even before some people are born. And people are still using it till date. Alright? So, the thing is not fake. Now, let's just continue. I'll be synthetic. I'll be at the talk. I'm synthetic. I'll be high at the talk. Now, like I said, for the food, put your carrots, put your tatache, your big round pepper, put your chicken breast, use your olive oil to fryer. You can use that even as a sauce. You can do it with fish, even if not with chicken. You can put small tomato inside. Fresh tomato. You don't need to put grind them. Cut and slice and put. Take green beans or even peas. These things are everywhere. Sweet corn. Put everything, put. These things are eating healthy. That is you eating actually vegetables. If you put all these things, you don't know how many are that spots. Let's say you are trying to eat 30 per day. You don't know how many are that spots that you put carrots, green pepper, sweet corn, peas. Let's see, what else again can you find? What's it called? Celery. Or even onion, spring onion. That is 5. Can I add seasoning like Maggi? Now, this is what I'll tell you about Maggi, ladies. You see, Maggi has too much potassium in it. And too much of it is not good. I know say some people, when they want cook, they go cook and make the tea for sweets. You're some young ladies. I remember my grandmother, she don't cook with Maggi. She cook with dawa, this ogiri. See, ogiri, yeah. Too much of it is not good. Alright, too much of Maggi is not good. Sometimes you have to do your own stock. You go do meat stock. All this bone of chicken, what would they buy? You take a boiler with vegetables, you do your own stock. Sometimes you can even put only small, not too much. If you are the type that is cooking with two cubes of Maggi inside stew, inside soup, and tea, take them easy. Potassium is too much. Or they too much, Take them small. Alright, so hope I've been able to explain 1 or 2 things to you ladies. I don't even touch the side of women where they 40s. I didn't give women that are 40s any this thing. Okay, now wow. Alright, let me just make I go that area just small. I don't want to leave anybody outside. Let me go that area small if I take questions, because I want to take questions, so I want to have chance to be able to take questions. Now, for women who are 40s and are trying to get pregnant, one thing you should do is try to go for tests to check your eggs. It is important. You know, say some people, they do that mistake. So when they check their eggs, they will feel like, okay, I want to get pregnant. I've tried everything. Even the one where be say the same call for you for Nigeria, you go try them. Every. You've tried every and it's not working. What is going on? Sometimes if you don't check your eggs, which menopause can actually damage your eggs. When they damage your eggs, some months you go bleed this kind of bleeding where be say no go stop. Some months the menstruation not go even come outside at all. Or 2-3 months you don't go see them. That is the menopause damaging your egg. And by the time it has damaged it, making you shed maybe more than 1 egg or 2 or 3, you don't shed plenty. When you reach 43, 44, the thing will just cease totally. 1 year now, you never see it. 1 year, you've not seen it. What you do is, first of all, go for a test. There is a test that you have to run. They call them anti-mural hormone. Yeah, to check the quality of your egg. And you can also go for ultrafollicle tracking, to see if you release egg. Because some women at 40s, if they actually boost their self, all right, in the sense that They take their vitamin E very constant. You are eating, because vitamin E, you can get it from your berries. You are taking your vitamin D constant. You are taking your omega constant. If you're taking all these things constantly, your folic acid and so, or you're using your Juice Plus, you understand? If you're taking these things constant and your menstruation never come, sometimes some women, when they did that age, their menstruation no quick come, but they ovulate. If you are that age and your menstruation is not coming yet, test yourself if you are ovulating. There are chances that your estrogen becomes high and your progesterone becomes low at that particular age. You don't want to lose time. You can still get pregnant. You just need to start eating right. If you be the type where you know they eat right before, start to they do them. Because the reason why you are having menopause at 40s, 40 something, are because you stopped eating right a long time ago. Maybe all those spices and all those things where you supposed to chop, where they chop during your mama place, you stop and when you marry. It's important. Your eggs are important. If you go for your egg quality and think your egg quality is fine and you are not menstruating, then test yourself for ovulation. And I never see testimony from my page where the person will not even menstruate when you get belly. Menstruation not come outside and ovulation should take a belly. Sometimes these eggs, the reason why they don't come outside with menstruation is because they are not fully developed. Your egg should develop from that 25.5, all right, like in size. But if it day 18, if you no release, if it day 16, if you no release, and what to make another they grow rich like that now, because menopause they bring them down, it they push and down, it they push and down. So the minute you start boosting it up, boom, you start releasing egg. Now for some other women, they might be menstruating. You might be menstruating and not ovulating. Why? Because the egg quality is down. Your egg quality is low. As a woman who is at 40s, as you're going for your hormone profile test, you need to check your egg quality. Egg quality is the thing that makes a lot of women at that age not get pregnant. Your egg can even select your husband's sperm, even if you don't born before. You know, some young guys marry women. They marry women where don't born before. Why? Because if you say, she go, you know, she will get belly. She will get belly quick, so no be problem. But make I tell you something. Even if the man are the same man where you don't even get belly for before, your eggs can still select the sperm. So your egg is very, very important. Even if you don't want to do it naturally and you end up saying, you know, I want to do IVF. I want to end up doing IVF. I don't mind. I want to, because, yeah, women at 50s, they do IVF. Of course, yes. Women at 60s, they do IVF. Of course, yes. And it works, right? Yeah. You know, I go see women that they celebrate on social media. This woman is 50-something years old. Is 60-something. And she's pregnant. She gives birth. Some of these women end up having IVF. Does it work? Yes. Because of what they eat, which is very healthy. But once... I don't want to talk like this, but let me say it like this. I don't want to say it like this, but I'm going to switch it. These women, they don't use their own eggs. Many of these women know they use their eggs. They collect a donor egg. They go collect egg from another woman. They go implant them on them. And tell you one thing, this egg, would this egg actually carry your DNA? Auntie, lie. The egg not be from your genome. It does not carry your DNA, someone else's entirely. Even if it's your husband's sperm that fertilize it. It's like your husband go meet another woman for outside to give her belly. The only difference is that you are carrying the baby, not the person. That is why I'm saying, watch your egg quality. Because even if at the fact that you no want to do the thing naturally, you go end up doing IVF, right? You no want use person egg, you won't use your own. There are so many people who go for tests right now, they tell them, you cannot use your eggs because they are dead. And one thing you should know is this. At that age, you have few eggs left. You have very, very few eggs left. Of which medically, the chances are 5%. But medicine no be God. If chances are 5%, for God, if it be 500%, so no be wahala. But, just to be clear with you, the eggs are low. They're not plenty. Because you don't shed so many before 40 years. The eggs are very low. The remaining one will remain. If you no take care of and make it there alive, they will come damage. They go damage, they go destroy. Then they say, go use another person. How do you do this? You need to take care of your menopause symptoms. So. Especially women, they get that hot flashes. The minute your hot flashes start, your eggs, they don't damage. If your body don't hot, you don't get that inner sweat. Even when the sweat come outside, inside they hot you. It be like say they light you fire on top. They light you this thing. Or maybe now in the night, the fire they start. Because it has a particular time, not that you feel it throughout the day, but a particular time it will just start. You just start to feel this hotness. When other people are cold or other people are just normal, you start asking them, they feel hot. They feel heat. Can't heat, they kill me. When it starts, your eggs are damaging. You need to fight that menopausal symptoms. Menopausal symptoms is part of your hormones. It's part of it. How do you fight it? Eating healthy, auntie. If you not say you know if you do that healthy part, get the juice plus, make it bridge out for you. It could just stay there to do the bridging for you. People will say, I want to do keto. See, let me tell you something. Keto can be difficult. A lot of people who tell me they go on keto, they end up backsliding. Make a put on like that. You backslide. Why? Because you cannot keep up. One, it is really expensive. Secondly, the kind hunger where they beat you, they funny. The kind of hungry you get is not funny. Excuse me. It seems like my son is awake. Oh, my pikin. My pikin don't wake up. Hi, Chineke. He don't wake up. Oh. Ha, my God, oh, hi, so talk to Papa Jasco. Now, what are they try run with this? Who be this? All right. First of all, I am going to delete this person. All right. Now. Like I said, take Juice Plus to help you bridge the gap if you know you are the type that is having a hormone problem already. Alright? How you don't cry? This cry now, food. Now, food with this one. Now, food. Okay, so, I hope I've been able to explain one or two things for you guys. I've been able to explain it. I would have gone deeper, but as I hear my song voice, we won't eat. They call me. Yeah, no face. But let me quickly take a few questions. My husband, don't quiet her. Ah, thank God. He don't cook man know what he get. He don't wait. He go give him. Because before I came live, I already arranged the table. I was putting everything that he likes on the table. I just arranged everything. Bam, 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 bam. He said once you wake up, because I did not even know that he would sleep this long. I said once you wake up like this, they just say, he's now quiet. He's good. Okay, now I'm more relaxed. Now, let me do this before maybe he will call me again. Let me just take few questions. All right, I'll just take few questions and then we call it a day since it's Monday. If you are not sharing this video, let me say you don't like me. I don't know why some people they shame to share my face on their profile. I am not saying to share it to show my face, because me I'm no saint. I really don't care. But share it for other people to learn. Biko, huh? All right. Now, let me just quickly take a few questions, or I will not have the time to take questions anymore, which is very, very bad. Please, I haven't seen my menstrual flow for this month. I was supposed to see it on the 3rd. I have done home PT twice, which means home pregnancy test twice, but it was negative. Please, what could be the cause? Now, a problem like that, it could be your hormone. All right. So if you're supposed to see it on the 3rd, today's date is 21. It's a long time ago already. You're supposed to see it on the 3rd, it's a few weeks ago. So go and run a hormone profile test. A lot of things can happen. You can also go for an infection test to check if it's infection. All right, because infection too can do what? Can seize your menstruation. Are you getting me? So go and run those tests to know exactly what the problem is. Because for everything that is going wrong with you, ladies, always find the problem so you can look for solution. Don't jump step and look for something you use to quicken it up. All right. Please help me. I am not ovulating. I couldn't get pregnant. Doctors suggest me to HSG. Please help me. I don't understand this question, but I'll try to rephrase it. She couldn't get pregnant. She's not ovulating. Doctor suggests that she go for HSG. Yeah, you should go for HSG test. HSG test is something that you should go for to check your tubes if they are blocked. If you're not ovulating, you want to see if the tubes are open so you know if they are your hormones that are affecting you. A blocked tube cannot ovulate. As in nothing fit pass am. When your tube they block, during your time of ovulation, what you go to feel a pain, but nothing they go. Alright? So yes, you should go for it. Are you getting me? Okay. My period length is 32 days. Sometimes is 26 length. Is it normal? Now, 32 days, 26 days is normal. But if the period is supposed to be 32 days frequently and it goes to 26, is a long time. Alright, what thing I go advise you to do is this. If it's 30 days, 28 days, 29 days, then it's fine. But if you jump like that, then it's your hormones. Go and run a hormone profile test. All right. How can I get Juice Plus? Please, if you want to get Juice Plus, just send me a message on my number. If you're on Facebook, my number is just there on the screen. +3932 7311 6994. I'll call it again. +3932 7311 6994. All right, that's my number. Send me a message on WhatsApp. I'll send you, if you're in Europe, I'll send you the link on how to get them. That's very, very easy. Okay. Okay, let me see. Please, mommy, can I take folic acid, vitamin E, and vitamin D at the same time? Yes, you can. You can take them. Of course, yes, you can. Okay, those people need Juice Plus. I'll be attending to them later. During my ovulation, I did not feel any cramp, but after 4 days, I started having cramp. Is it normal? Now, if you don't feel anything during your ovulation, after your ovulation, it could be what they call implantation cramp. Is what I was explaining before. Implantation cramp is the one that feels as if your menstruation is about to come out. It can be very painful or it can be mild, the pain. All right. So it can be implantation cramp. It can be that the thing is becoming positive. So I pray for you. I pray it become positive. Okay. So next question. I had evacuation about 5 months ago, but having cramps during my ovulation. What can I do? If you're having cramps during your ovulation, it is normal. You know, it's not going to be a cramp that will last for let's say last for 2 days, 3 days. No, it's something that actually lasts for 12 to 24 hours. So within that 12 to 24 hours, the cramps are gone. If that's how the cramps are, then you're perfect. It is just you ovulating. You should test yourself. All right, you should test yourself on that day when that cramps come after your menstruation. Okay. Just see. One woman said that too much water can remove the baby. Hey, Chineke, God, now what? Hey, Jesus is Lord. Yeah, in Afasi say water they remove baby. Let me tell you something. If you're pregnant and you're not drinking water, you're even putting your baby at risk. You're putting yourself at risk. You need to drink too much water for your baby to make that amniotic sac where it go be. You need fluid. You cannot make yourself even stay tasty for one day or 1 minute. You need water. You know how catch infection when you get belly, which there are even chances for you. The chances are this high. Urinary tract infection can affect you when you're pregnant. It can affect at any stage. So you need to drink water. Which kind of maniac? I beg, this woman go and drink water. Or don't starve your baby of water, because Hey, wait, Chineke. Okay. Sister Joy, what are the various tests a lady that's about to marry will do? Good question. I like this question. I don't know why, but it just give me one thing like my ear. That's a good question. A lady that is about to get married. Now, it's not about you, auntie. It's about you and your husband or your fiance or the both couples. Let's do it that way. The both couples. Yeah. It's about the both of you. All right? Don't forget this about talk about the reading. Now, one thing you should do is this. You and your husband or your fiance now go hospital. Then I go check in a blood group and in a genotype. That is the primary thing. The blood group and the genotype is important. If you don't match it, even they cause problem. Now, another thing you want to run is you as the woman, you want to go for a pelvic scan. You want to go for a hormone profile test. Hormone profile test, not be checking one hormone and that is it or no. Which idiot be this one? Are they coming and no verse? I go find this Indian moon. Sorry. Some people are called Indian moon. Alright. See their head will be like a Zuma rocks. If I see her here again, a problem. Ha! Some people, Okay, now, another thing you want to do, like I said, is hormone profile test, but don't just do one. Because doing one is not explanatory enough. Doing two is not explanatory enough. What about the other ones? You need to check your follicle stimulating hormone, your FSH, your LH, your progesterone, your estrogen or estradiol, your prolactin, all right? If you are close to 40s, because yes, at any age, if you marry again, if you're close to 40s, you can check your antimural hormone to check your egg quality. You can check your thyroid. But you want to run hormone profile tests. These are the hormone profile tests you should run. Not what's it called? Any test where you see. All right, so do those tests, and you can also check your tubes as a woman. You can run a HSG test to check your tubes if possible. But if your pelvic scan and your hormone profile test comes okay, then there is no problem. You can try first for 1 year before thinking of that. All right, now let's see. Next question. I need to rephrase this thing. Please, ma, which juice plus can one be taken to get pregnant? Now, I'm not telling you that Juice Plus 9 will make you get the below, so don't get me wrong. It's like you did not watch my video, you should go ahead, go back and rewatch it. Please, my boobs is bringing out water if I press it. Please, what's the cause and is it normal? No, it's not normal. It means that you have prolactin issue. You have either high prolactin. Go and check yourself. Run a hormone profile test to see how your body is. Can I take folic acid since I'm taking Juice Plus? No. The reason is Juice Plus, there's folic acid in it already, so you cannot mix them. All right, you cannot mix them. I have done HSG twice, and the doctor said my tubes are open, yet I don't ovulate. If you don't ovulate, it could be that you have PCOS, polycystic ovarian syndrome, in the sense that there's egg there, all right, or even polycystic ovaries. There is egg there, they are this huge, but they are not being released. Like I said, it's possible for you to not to release egg. If you know you are not up to 40s, there are chances that you have that kind of problem. So you need to lose your weight. If you're overweight, you need to lose it out. All right? And you need to switch your diet. Okay? So, look at this. All right. Block tubes. All right, for those people who are asking for the recipe for block tube, go on my page, my Facebook page. I did a recipe there about block tube. Just go there, make you watch them. It is there. All right, it is there. Let me take this 1 or 2 question and then we call it a day. Yeah, this question. Please, Sister Joy, help. I had an open myo in April 2019, and after like 6 months, I noticed my period started reducing in quantity and days, but I thought my cycle was adjusting. But I noticed it gets scanty with every passing month. My cycle is regular, but it's for only 1 day now, instead of the normal 3 days. Please, what could be the problem? First of all, if your cycle is 3 days, all right, it's not so good, because a normal woman's cycle should be from 5 to 7 days. Now, the 5 days is this. The first day, it will maybe make that drop, that small thing drop. The second day, it will flow. The third day, it will flow, but not too much like the first day. The fourth day, it will start dropping, feeling as if it will get dry. The fifth day, it's already drying up. Some people own it to dry up, but some people own it to continue giving you that drop till the 7th day. But if it's just 3 days, it's not so good. Especially if not be something they happen to you when you day young girl. It just starts when you don't grow up. All right, so it's not good. Now, if your menstruation has now changed from 3 days to 1 day, it means you are having even hormone issue. You need to go and run the test, huh? You need to go and check it out, because from like this, it can actually then cease. All right, so do this. Run a hormone profile test to check exactly what is going on, and then when you find the problem, like I always say, you find the solution. Now, when you find problem, now you go get the solution. All right. So, my son is calling me the second time. I have to go. Thank you very, very much, everybody. For those people who want to contact me later for private talk, no. If you won't call me later for private consultation and follow-up, it's just 5,000 naira. It's one-time payment safe. All right. So, thank you so much, everybody. Have a wonderful evening and a new week. I won't go answer my Pekin. And bye for now.